Most men think attraction is loud, obvious, and easy to spot, but the truth is the opposite. When a woman starts feeling that deep level of attraction, the kind she doesn't openly talk about, she doesn't always say it. She changes something else instead. And the biggest mistake men make is this: they notice her words, but completely miss her behavior. Because when a woman is truly drawn to you, she won't always tell you directly, but she will start acting different in front of you. And if you don't recognize this shift, you can miss everything. Stay with this, because what you're about to understand has nothing to do with guessing and everything to do with reading what actually changes in her presence. Today, we're breaking down one specific shift that happens when a woman is genuinely attracted to a man at a deeper level. Not polite interest, not casual attention, but real emotional and physical pull. And this shift is subtle enough that most men completely overlook it, but once you see it, you can never unsee it again. Let's get into it. Point 1. Her energy becomes less controlled. At the beginning, most women are composed. They manage their expressions, their tone, and how they come across. That's normal. It's social behavior. But something changes when attraction starts building. She becomes less managed in your presence. You might notice she laughs more naturally, not forced. Her reactions become quicker and more emotional. She stops filtering herself as much. Her guarded personality softens. This is not randomness. This is emotional comfort mixed with attraction. Because when a woman feels safe and drawn to you, she stops controlling every micro-expression. And here's what most men miss. They think she's just being friendly, but it's not friendliness. It's loss of emotional resistance. Point 2. Her body language opens up without her realizing. This is where things get interesting. Attraction doesn't just show in words, it shows in the body first. When a woman starts feeling something for you, her body begins to shift before she even realizes it. Look for subtle changes like she angles her body towards you automatically. Her feet point in your direction even when she talks to others. She reduces physical distance without noticing. She plays with her hair, jewelry, or sleeves more often around you. These are not coincidences. This is the body reacting before the mind fully agrees. Because attraction is not always a decision. Sometimes it's a response. And the biggest sign is this: she starts staying physically present longer than necessary. Even when the conversation could end, she doesn't leave.
Point 3. Her attention starts to lock in on you.
This is one of the clearest changes, and also the most ignored. When a woman is not interested, her attention is scattered. She checks her phone. She looks around. She multitasks mentally. But when attraction starts building, her focus narrows. You will notice she listens more carefully to small details you say. She remembers things you casually mentioned before. She asks follow-up questions instead of changing topics. She reacts more strongly to your opinions and stories. This is not normal casual conversation behavior. This is emotional investment forming. Because attention is not random. People only focus deeply on what emotionally registers as important. And if she starts locking into your words, she is not just hearing you anymore. She is studying you. Point 4. She tests your response without saying it directly. When attraction grows, communication becomes indirect. She won't always express feelings openly. Instead, she tests. You might notice slight teasing to see how you respond, small changes in tone to gauge your reaction, subtle distance, then closeness again, saying things just to observe your confidence. This is where many men misread the situation. They either overreact or ignore it completely. But these tests are not games for fun. They are unconscious checks for emotional safety, confidence, and stability. She is not trying to confuse you. She is trying to understand how you handle her energy. And depending on your response, she either opens up more or pulls back.
Point 5. Her presence becomes more personal than social.
This is the most important shift of all. At first, interactions feel social, but when attraction deepens, something changes. She stops treating you like just another person. Instead, she starts creating a more personal space with you. You may notice, she shares small personal thoughts without being asked. She talks about feelings instead of just events. She opens up about random life details. She becomes more emotionally expressive in your presence. This is a key transition point, because at this stage, she is no longer just interacting, she is connecting. And connection is what separates casual interest from real attraction. Now here's where most men get it completely wrong. They see these changes, but they interpret them as she's just nice, or worse, They don't notice at all until it's too late. But attraction doesn't usually appear in big moments. It appears in small behavioral shifts like these. And once you understand this, your entire perception of interaction changes. You stop guessing and start observing. If there's one thing to take from this, it's this. When a woman is truly drawn to you, she doesn't always say it directly. She shows it through changes in behavior she doesn't even fully control. Her energy shifts, her attention changes, her presence becomes more open and personal. And the men who notice this early, they don't chase confusion. They recognize clarity before it becomes obvious. Because attraction is rarely loud at the beginning. It's quiet, subtle, and behavioral. If this helped you understand what most people miss in real interactions, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more insights on attraction, psychology, and human behavior. And comment below, have you ever noticed someone suddenly change their behavior around you, but you didn't understand why at the time? Let's talk about it.